Bro, I'm not gonna hold you, man. I've been trying to fill this void that I've been experiencing frequently now and then, right? And it's tugging away at my spirit, at my soul, in such a way where it's like I want to. I still find myself seeking novelty. I still feel myself pulling towards fiery experiences, uncharted territory, land, and just running into life without any safeguard, right? There's that desire to let the world, let my environment, let whatever questionable endeavor I set my being towards or into, let that transform me, right? And that's what I wanted to take place. But then I have that kind of facing up against the idea of future stability, right? Because I'm also considering going for my doctorate. I wanna I wanna pursue. I don't know if I like if I can say I want to, right? But anyways, the idea is that I would pursue my doctorate, get my degree in psychology, and and yeah, I think I would figure out what to do next after that. Started breaking down like expected salaries for those that have their doctorate in psychology, and I'm actually looking at it right now. I have a whiteboard in my room. It's pretty big actually, but I've been using it to kind of just break down ideas that I have because I just think better when I'm writing than when I'm sitting there just trying to flip through the pages in my mind. But yeah, no, I still have that desire to jump out there. I'm not ready to say no to high risk, high reward circumstances or choices. I think that's what it is. Or maybe I'm fighting. I'm fighting it because it's like it's almost a question of, is it time to turn the page? Because I'm 23, and in my head I think I'm young, but idea of what's young is always changing. It's always dependent on the context of the times in which we live in. 23 might not be as young as we think or as we presume it to be in comparison to past generations, but it feels like we have a lot more to expect from ourselves as individuals, and it's best that you get started on yourself as soon as possible before it's too late. That's what it kind of feels like, and it's like I just feel like I'm supposed to, for lack of better words, like just get more chances. And it's not like I wasn't giving it my all. Maybe I was. I don't know. Like it didn't happen. Like things didn't turn out in the way in which I set out for them to be. And so sometimes it feels like you start questioning the work in which you did. And I try to be as realistic with myself as possible. And I look back and I'm like, dude, like I felt like that was a pretty good swing. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I made contact with the ball, bro. And it just didn't go far. It wasn't a home run, right? But like I I just feel like as if I can't stop swinging, right? And I think one idea that's creeping up in the back of my mind though is like if I keep on swinging and I never actually hit the way in which I want to hit it, right? And I don't really think that's a possibility. Like if I keep on swinging, I feel like with my self-presumed competence, intelligence, work ethic, and the way I view myself, I can get things done. I've gotten a lot of things done in my past in which one could look at those tasks and see them as, I don't want to say impossible, but just knowing that it would take a lot of work to get it done, and I got through it. And so I see myself as someone that's capable, but it's just a matter of time as well. It's that measured up against time. How much time do you have? And there's obviously no actual answer to that, but it's like you still try to guesstimate. You still try to measure up your life. Again, I'm 23. If I go for my doctorate, I got 8 more years. I'll have my doctorate by 31, maybe earlier if I really press for it. But I question if that's gonna segue into the most happiest life, most happiest, the the happiest life I can conceptualize. But the thing is, I'm conceptualizing from 8 years out. You know, it's like you have no idea what's going to happen. This might be a very enriching path I could be undergoing right now, as I am currently enrolled. But figuring things out as I go. Probably get back to reading and annotating this paper. But yeah, question, cause I still, it's also the question of, okay, if not my doctorate, then what, right? And it's kind of blank right now. That fill in the blank after, and if not, like, damn, I lost track of what I was saying. You guys get what I was saying though. Like, if not my doctorate, then what am I gonna do? And it's like that idea isn't filled, but it's hard to fill when I'm occupied with school, right, and work, and you're trying to figure out other parts of yourself, but you kind of giving mostly yourself, if not all of yourself, to the responsibilities at hand. And it's like, dude, there's parts of me I haven't explored yet, and I like just finding the time for all that, I guess. But yeah, y'all let me know down in the comment what y'all chose for your life, like what you've like. That's one thing I'm really interested discussing timelines. We all have gifts, we all have talents, we all have ideas, we all have pursuits in which you know, which we believe would fulfill us. Let me know in the comments like what you chose for yourself. And then compare that to the many other, or maybe not many other, but to the other options to which you had. How many other options did you have in life, and what did you choose? But yeah, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe. But if you're not going to do any of that, at the very least, please do leave a comment. I would love to have a conversation with you guys. Good night.